You have Their Majesty's leave to make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you, everybody, for sharing in this wonderful day and your patience. I know it's been a busy day and a little bit of a long day. Thank you all who decided to stay through the end. We appreciate it.
Thank you all again. We're so excited for this adventure and this journey with all of you. And thank you for hanging strong as we got through the business part. So now for the fun part.
We have one quick piece of business before we start. Rick Waller. It's hard to figure out how to do something fast. I thought we would try to do it first thing. Waller, you have been a stalwart member of Private Community for many, many years. You have gone above and beyond in a lot of ways, and for everybody here, Warwick's been fighting his whole life, and that is commendable, and it is commendable that he is still fighting. He is still a force to be dealt with on the field, and this day we would give you your payment and make you a member of the Venerable Guard because please read the story.
Zephyrs blow gently over these lands, carrying the sounds of war and the words of Rothbard and English, king and queen of these mighty outlands. In all the armies in history, there have been warriors who have fought and led within the ranks, bringing great honor not only to themselves, but to those whose banners they march under. Such a warrior may exemplify many virtues: skill at arms, leadership on the field, teaching of the arts martial. It is made all the more worthy when such a warrior does not for one companion, not for one season, but to spend years dedicated to the Outlands and the armies of the Stag, amassing honor and glory at home and in foreign lands, serving the crown and bettering not only themselves, but all the warriors around them. In recognition and due honor of this immense time and dedication to martial knowledge and all the varied fields and forms of battle, it is thus that we do ordain, prefer, and create Walrus de Blakeney, a companion of the Venerable Guard. Together with the style and title, honor do the same. As a symbol of our great respect and his high merit, we do bestow upon him the right to bear the badge of the order. Do it! First, a sheaf of 3 swords, inverted proper, surmounted by a rose, all within a sword pure and battled o'er. It witness the quick, and that all may remember these words. And this great distinction, we set our hands to the 17th day of January, Anno Societatis 60, being 2026 by the marking of the Gregorian calendar. Rothbard King, Ingrid Wade, Scroll by Baronessa Phaedra of Festus.
You all may have noticed a little bit of difference in the scroll text compared to the standard text that has been read for many years. We've had some discussions with folks and heard good words that although it's nice to read people for their old age, that they are still able to do this, it is much more important that it is commendable that for having done this for so many years, we are able to do it. We are trying to recommend that. I also have for you, you'll pay a coin for each year of this. Three cheers for Duke Walrus. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
I guess you can report now.
Majesties now call into this court Baron John the Ox.
Hello, my friend. I don't know how many of you have had the chance to be a part of a royal household, but there are a lot of things that happen when you're sitting in these thrones and when you are dealing with so many things. And the best thing that you can do is to find someone who is willing and able to spend that time with you. And for that, John, would you be the captain of my guard? It would honor me
Three cheers for the captain of the guard. Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Your Majesties now summon before them Countess Imani, Duchess Cecilia, Duchess Mariana, Duchess Connell, and Duchess Astrid.
I didn't know they came as a My friend, speaking of the immense responsibility that comes with being queen, the care and consideration that you have all given to the people of your kingdom, kept those secrets, kept that faith. The best advice that I can give anyone is to surround yourself with those you can trust. It would be my ultimate honor if you would accept being companions for me for this one. And so you don't get a cold captain. I know you wanted one. If I could give you a token to commemorate this adventure that I am so excited to take with each and every one of you. It's not helpful. Yet. Thank you. Thank you for being willing sight unseen to join this chaos. You honor me. Please make yourself comfortable for the rest of the course. I look forward to adopting and showing the trumpet I have right here. And you're all welcome to join. Know that these five, they represent me. They care for me. If you need me, if you need anything, please let them know if you cannot find me. Thank you for joining me.
Three cheers for the Queen's companions. Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, hip. Huzzah! Your Majesties command into their presence Lord Reinhard von Holzkirchen.
All right. Thank you, Virginia. We called you here today because we want to recognize you for the commendable job you did at Crown Coronation. And this day, we would ask you to join us in our court as our shield.
So many of you made it to our crown. But this amazing floral boutonniere is not the only flower to have graced this amazing story. You carry yourself with grace and chivalry. You communicate with others and you bring joy. You honor us.
And this position, so you know, is not something that requires you to do it. So we will ask you and tell you that you are welcome at our gift at every time you do it.
Three cheers for the shield of chivalry. Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, hip. Huzzah! Hip, huzzah! Their Majesties call into this fort Master Yaroon, Eric Ledman, and the Honorable Lady Queen.
Hold up before we begin. We wanted to bring these three up to introduce them to you. Master Yaroon has agreed to be the head of our royal household. Her Ladyship Queen and Eric are our northern and southern coordinators respectively. We want to bring them up here and share that knowledge with you so that if anybody is interested in participating and being part of our royal household, as a guard, an attendant, anything, please contact one of them. And we want to acknowledge them and thank them for the work that they have already done. That's been so fantastic. And for the work that's going to be ongoing throughout. Thank you much. And while you are here, we also wanted to yes.
Their Majesties call those gentles who have spoken with their Majesties and agreed to be on their guard or be in attendance.
Wow. All right. You've already told me there it is.
We are strongly of the opinion that many hands make light work, and we appreciate all of your interest in helping us, and we are very, very, very much looking forward to getting to know all of you, to getting to being able to help you take part in perhaps a different part of the SCA if you have not done this before, and join us throughout our travels around the kingdom and around the known world. And we're just so looking forward to the time with all of you. And thank you all for your generosity of your time in taking this trip.
Just so you know, if you get 3 of these, you might be able to change it in for something else. Does anybody remember that game? I'm not sure. Thanks for being here.
I'm just sitting there with that big
populace. If there's anyone else who is interested in understanding and learning what it's like to be part of the Royal Retinue, or is interested in helping out, please contact me or Eric, and we will make that happen. So thank you all, and please cheers for all these individuals and their
Three cheers. Three cheers for these good gentles. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Your Majesties, the autocrat of today's event has some announcements before this court.
Bring them forward.
Greetings, Outlands. So, did you guys have a good time today? Everybody said no. I heard that.
No.
I don't out you, but you'll have fun now. I have a few short things just to mention for today, and some numbers for you guys. So we'll do the boring stuff first. Obviously, when you're done with court, we would like some help carrying down. As my Baroness likes to say, many hands make light work. So if you can stick around to help us tear down, present again, that would be great. We would really appreciate that. Site does close at 8:30, so we probably have some time, but the faster you get down, the faster we can all go home and like drink a beer and stuff. So that's great. Also, just to note again on the Sunday tournament, it's not here. It's at the Memorial Center at Roosevelt Park in the building.
Violence.
In violence, yeah. Not violence. So please come to that and support the fighting. And we earned a bunch of donations today. We had 3 different donation events. The first one was the potluck/donation lunch that we ran outside by Lady Alacia, or sorry, the Honorable Lady Alacia. And we earned $504 from that. Today. Secondly, we had the Viking photo booth, which I don't know where she went, but please, how much did we earn? $508. So yay! And then thirdly, we had the Mongolia's Dell shop, and Lady Coca-Cola, how much did we earn? Also, over $1,500 raised from donations alone, so thank you guys for participating. We also had, I think, over 300 people through the day, so that's awesome. So thank you guys all for being there. I do want to just make a note, and this is the most important thing in my opinion. I want to thank my staff. And I'm going to also leave those names out so you guys know how many people it took to run this event. So we have the Honorable Lady Katerina, who ran gate, and all of her gate helpers. We have Baroness Rowena, who was my co-steward because she became Baroness, but she still helped, so that's amazing. Don Iago, my wonderful partner, who literally did whatever I told him to do for the first time ever, so I appreciate that. I had the Honorable Lord Sid, who was in charge of setup. Lady Ginger Friggy, who coordinated the A&S display. Mr. Carrington from Cargill, who also stepped in on setup, which was amazing. Down at Lady Kovachin has did everything on social media, she posted all that stuff, and every request I had. Young Lady Alacia, as I said, ran the donation lunch, and pretty much made all the food herself. We had a few donations, but she made most of it. So, rocked it. And anybody who helped, maybe artisans who did their displays, anybody who checked in on me, made pictures and water, and remember to thank you so much for enrolling me in what I want to do. I think that's all that I have. So if you guys have anything else. Yeah, and if you help, please come to the back and take all this stuff that I'm getting. I just move, I have no room for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, staff. Thank you all.
court, Carl the Piper, the Honorable Lord Christopher Harfaldry, Master Column of Sky, Earl Micah Longbow, and Mistress Karma Tinson Condro. Each year, from February until December, the known world holds an archery tournament called the Inter-Kingdom Archery Challenge, or ICAC. The top 3 archers of each kingdom have their scores averaged to get a kingdom score in order to award a gold, silver, and bronze medal to the top 3 kingdoms in 4 different weapon styles. We are excited to announce that in the 2025 ICAC, Outlands medaled in 3 of the 4 weapon styles. Receiving bronze in period handbow, the Honorable Lord Carl the Piper, the Honorable Lord Christopher Harfaldry, and Master Column of Sky. Receiving bronze in open crossbow, Earl Micah Longbow, Master Column of Sky, and Mistress Karma Tinson Condro.
Congratulations to all of you. Very, very good.
You bring honor to our kingdom.
Receiving bronze in period crossbow, Earl Micah Longbow, Master Column of Sky, and Mistress Karma Tinson Condro. All of these scrolls that are handed out today are done by Master Column and Mistress Karma.
Thank you so much for your incredible skill. Thank you so much for your incredible dedication to keeping what I've told, making all this happen so that the kingdom can be in there and the great things.
You bring so much recognition to this kingdom. We are honored to have you here. Thank you.
Master Column, would you please state? When an archer, through hard work and dedication, achieves that which many seek but do not grasp, we, the Kingdom of the Outlands, sing songs of great joy. Let it be known that Master Column of Sky has earned the rank of Grand Bowmaster. His skills never fade and arrows fly true in the defense of our land. Given the 17th day of January, Anno Societatis 60, being 2026 in the Common Era, Hrothgar, King, Ingrid, Queen. The scroll is the work of Master Column of Sky.
You can go now, I guess.
3 cheers for all the great archers of the Outlands. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Your Majesty's now called Sir Alexander McAndrew to stand before this court.
Wow. You left it there? All right.
He'll be there tomorrow.
Your Majesty, some monkeys of Kier Galen have a presentation. cheer gaily. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Your Majesties now call Sir Nikolai Rares to this court.
I know that
Sir Nikolai, thank you for joining us, and thank you for all of the things that you do within our society. You've been recognized for many of them. You have not been recognized for some of them. You're recognized this day. Your work as our chronicler does not go unnoticed, and it is overall that you are recognized for.
I don't know how many of you read my brilliant prose that I spend hours on every month to publish in a newsletter. I also don't know how many of you know how hard it is to get me to finish doing something that I am supposed to. This amazing student has taken on a job that many have described as thankless, unseen, and uncared for. But this job is important. And you have done it with a smile and gentle reminder when I am yet again forgotten to send what I am supposed to have sent 2 days before. You chose as we rest.
Hrothgar and Ingrid, King and Queen of the Outlands, to all in singular send greetings. Whereas Nikolai Rares is a gentle man whose service has shown forth to the enhancement of the Commonwealth. It is our pleasure to admit him to the Order of the Stag's Heart. That all may know of the esteem in which we hold him. Grant him the right to bear the insignia of the order, to wit, first, a heart orb between the attires of a stag's head kavass argent, retired within a bordure endowed orb. In witness whereof, we set our hand to the 17th day of January on Associated 60, being 2026 Gregorian. Hrothgar King, Ingrid Queen. The scroll is the work of Abba Dyer.
Thank you for all these.
For the continued service of Sir Nikolai. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! Meister Andreas has an announcement before this court.
Hello, Outlands. Hello! I come here not as the Kingdom Herald, but as the Herald who is autocrating Known World Heraldic and Scrabble Symposium next weekend. If anyone is interested in learning more about heraldry or learning about heraldry or Scrabble from the very beginning, there will be classes from beginner level to advanced on all manner of heraldic and Scrabble tracks. There will be an entire track of just sign heraldry if you are interested in learning about that. There will be an entire track that is entirely about one Irish book and the Scrabble from it, the Book of Durham. There will be classes on how to do inflict checks for new people and for experienced heralds. Attendance is free. It is entirely online. We just need everyone to submit a registration so that I can send out the Zoom link and the link to the Discord to everyone. The link to the website should be on the Kingdom calendar. You know it's on the Kingdom calendar? It's on the Kingdom calendar. You should also be able to find it at pwhss.sca.org. So go to the Kingdom website. You can register at any point up to the event. there's no deadline. I just figured out your Sunday chapter. I look forward to as many people as are interested in learning about Harold Bridge travel, and even those who just want to maybe fall asleep listening to something interesting. The classes start at 1 p.m. on Friday, this upcoming Friday, and go until 5 p.m. this upcoming Sunday. And they will be not quite 24 hours a day because between Drachenwald and Lokat, we have most of the world time zones covered. So there is almost certainly something interesting for you to tune in, to listen to, or watch, or learn, or even just hang out with Harold and Stride, either in Zoom or in the Discord. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Your Majesties, for allowing me to make this announcement, and I look forward to seeing as many people as possible there.
So, as I mentioned earlier in the day, I won the last Outlands Kingdom Arts and Sciences competition. But, as King of the Outlands, I cannot be my own champion. I would ask Baroness Ashburger to come join me in my court. Your Excellency, in that Arts and Sciences competition, you and I, by our skill, excelled and were in a very, 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 very close race to the position of championship. I believe it was a tenth of a percentage point or something. So while we both got there with our skill, I will say that I won it by now. I cannot think of anybody better to hold this position until the next Arts and Sciences competition can be held. And I would ask that you please take this and act as the King of Arts and Sciences champion until you win. And again, similar to the Shield of Chivalry, this is a position that you are not required to stand up for, but you are always welcome.
For the new Arts and Sciences champion, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Your Majesty's call Count Huckroll Honeybun into this court.
I hate this. He told me that he couldn't stay on because I'm not a princess anymore. And for that, and only that reason, am I going to ask for this video? Wow. Okay. I don't know how much we talk about this. Crown Tournament is one of the most nerve-wracking, unexpected, emotionally jarring days for every single person involved. You could be watching it from home, and it's going to impact you. What impacts you even more is when field for you. What they don't warn you about is that after you are recognized and your champion is victorious on the field, is that you are alone. I mascara all over. Okay, I'm fine. Duchess Anna de Apple took pity on every rose that came after her, and she created the position of Princess Protector. A person who fights in this tournament knows that they are the only retinue for 3 months. They are the only person who actually has a job. And this man came out and told me that he knew the job, he wanted the job, and he was going to fight for this job, knowing very well that he was going to have to spend 3 months with me alone. And you wanted me. I couldn't have done this without you. When I saw you in armor that day, I was overwhelmed. You have been there every second. You traveled with me to Ontario. You hid out from people with me from shunned. You left me all alone at a party and dipped. I've been trying to leave for 2.5 hours. He's like, what? I thought you were having fun. I thought he was still there. That's why I was there. I was like, oh, he's having so much fun. I couldn't possibly take him away. And for this, I will take you back. And I would like to give you my blessing.
Queen of the Outlands, to all the singular send greetings and due commendations. Whereas Cockerel Honeybun has given me the courtesy of his special service during this reign, I am mind to make him a bearer of the Queen's cipher, that all may know of Count Cockerel's devotion to his queen. By my hand, the 17th day of January, on Associatada 60, being 2026 Gregorian, Ingrid's Queen, the scrolls, the work of Baroness Phaedra.
This is a real God. And I'm going to talk a little bit more just to bring you lay the record straight. Apparently, most of this kingdom is enamored with Hrothgar's stool. That's my stool. He stole it from me, he put it in his armor bag, and he's been carrying it around, and everyone's like, ooh, Hrothgar's stool. It's my stool. So take it back. Technically, it's the London stool, but we're not getting into that. The Queen's cipher is traditionally a useful object that has the Queen's initials and a good memory of what we have. So, here I would like to please provide some of the support that you provide
For Count Cockerel's service to our Queen. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Their Majesties call into this court all gentles for whom this is their first event. Please don't be shy. They want only to thank you for coming and give you a small gift.
No, first the bed. A tradition has been started that wasn't here 11 years ago. And it is that when we come to events, we often have an empty cup. And it's the people that we see at the event that fill our cup and give us something to experience as you share with you. We hope that your first event with us was magical, and we hope that we can give you a cup in return, so that perhaps the next time you come, we may go full. You need a horn. Thank you so much. Our newcomers are the light of this society. These poor people have come to join us. Celebrate with them. Thank you for being here.
Our newest members, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Your Majesty's call Lord Lucius of Issa Sinica before this court. Hello. It's very good to see you.
Then come on.
When you're around, you're always helping. We appreciate that. But today, we would like to recognize you for something.
I don't know how many of you had the chance to spend time with him. He was fond of knowledge. His wisdom, his experience, and his persona. His willingness to share that knowledge and that skill with others. My queen's cipher was made by this man and another man, who are two of the most prolific artists that I know. Your willingness, it is, you beautify us and you allow others, and you become flowers.
We, our soaring England, king and queen of these fair Outlands, send greetings to all. As the gardener labors, so grows the flower. Thus from great work cometh great beauty. So the arts of the Outlands grow only by the strong labor, fine skills, and dedicated teaching of our artisans. One such is our trusty Lucius of Issa Sinica. It is meet and fitting we prefer and create him by grant of arms, a companion of the flower of the Outlands. He shall receive all honors, duties, and privileges that are conveyed to such station. We further grant him the right to bear the badge of the order to wit, vert, two stags combatants argent, sustaining between them a sequoia of ordure and grail. Or, in witness whereof, we set our hands at coronation in the barony of Tergalen, the 17th day of January, on Societatis 60, being 2026 Gregorian. Hrothgar, king. Ingrid, queen. The scroll is the work of Mistress Aidan Cochrane of Callantyre. For Honorable Lord Lucius, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Their Majesties, there is a presentation from Bearsgate.
Hi! Oh my God! Say that!
Hi!
newcomers or other young people, or you are one yourself, please, we would love to have you join us in our way. One of the traditions that we have as a household is that we present a gift basket of things that we have made or collected. This one is a tradition. No. To show our appreciation, but also our support. If you ever have need of anything, we would love to help out. Many hands make light work happen too often. So please just let us know.
Outlands, I don't know if you have met their state. Probably not, because they've been here for like 2 seconds. Wow. You are what the Outlands is. You represent us, and we look forward to seeing you for this great work. Thank you.
For the wonderful presentation from Mayor's Gate. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Their Majesties call into this court, Lady Eupraxia and Sir Matthias.
I don't know, actually, I don't know if we should do that. I just realized she has not told you the story yet. I find that like forever. All right, all right.
So you may recognize these two as our northern and southern social media officers, which they are both really killing it at.
I don't know how, I think I mentioned like 6 times now. I went to Ontario last week, and while I was there, I had this lovely couple from a bearing that I don't remember. And they're like, hey! I was like, yeah. They're like, your social media team is amazing. I said, really? And they're like, and I was like, I know. All right, really? Tell me more. And they're like, just so you know, we're in an unofficial rivalry. I was like, you are in a rivalry? They're like, yeah, they don't know. Your work in social media is spreading across the known world. You have inspired social media teams to try and get your crown princess to do an interview with them so they can throw a gauntlet. You have shared joy and memory and story and history, and you smile while you're doing it. Yay! And then you do it for more. And
All of the work that I go to in media that I am not that familiar with in a lot of ways is very appreciated. So Matthias, the work that you have done through the years, just of sharing fighting videos is something that helps the SCA grow. And it is something that is wonderful to us. And to go to this stage for these efforts that you do that don't necessarily fit into the medieval context of what we do completely, but are a valuable addition to our kingdom. We thank you both members of the Congress.
Hearken to the words of Rothgar and England, King and Queen of these great outlands. Mighty are the warriors of the kingdom, and talented its artisans. But there are those who enrich our lives of those around them in ways that defy description. Two such gentles are Lady Eupraxia and Sir Matthias. We are minded to name them as companions of the Order of the Palmer's Lantern. In recognition for all that they do to serve the kingdom. We also grant them the right to wear the badge to order to wit, fieldless, a lantern for pale birch and oar, as a sign of their great merit. Done by our hands the 17th day of January, Anno Societatis 60, being 2026 Gregorian. Rothgar King, Ingrid Queen. The scrolls, the work in calligraphy is done by Noble Talia, an illumination by Lord Yuan McCalvert. And the lantern is done by Lady Altani Volkolda.
And she did it without her husband noticing. So I'm really impressed with that. She might have noticed, didn't know. Thank you both. You enrich our kingdom. You enrich this society. And we look forward to it.
We cheers for these great servants. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
We are coming to the end of this tour.
I know. Surprise!
So that's good because it's been a long day, but a very good day, I would say. At least from my perspective, I hope you all have had a good time here. Today we are doing something new.
I don't know how many of you have been at an event. And you're like, man, I don't really know what to do. I have that all the time. And maybe you don't feel like perhaps you know who to talk to. Or if there's something that you couldn't. Now, when I am in that situation, I often start listening and looking around. Because in every kingdom, there are those individuals that embody such joy. They embody such life. And you know for a fact that if you follow the sound of their voice, you will not only find fun and laughter and happiness, but you will be welcome to join them
In appreciation of this, we have decided to create a new award to appreciate those people who bring mirth and fun and entertainment to the kingdom. Would you please read the charge, if you would?
There shall exist in the kingdom of the Outlands an award known as the Order of Harbingers of Joy, which may be given by the crown to those of their subjects who bring and create joy, laughter, and entertainment to enhance festivities within the kingdom and the society. The holders of this award shall be styled as Harbingers of Joy, and shall be entitled to place the initials CHJ after their name. The token of the order shall consist of some form of period noise-making device. Bells, drums, instruments, etc., appropriate to the recipient. This award carries neither arms nor precedence. Amendments to this Constitution shall be made by the Crown of the Outlands. By our hands, the 17th day of January, on Associatada 60, being 2026 Gregorian, Rothgar, King, Ingrid, Queen, Andreas von Nieben, White Stag, Principal Herald.
So, with that in mind, I guess the closest thing to
I believe that you meant the monkeys.
this award is meant to celebrate people who bring the fun within our
And
society
share
and within our outlet.
the fun. We share the fun.
And so today we would like to make 3 premieres of this order.
Your Majesty's call forward, Mistress Katerina Krakovna. Mistress Mirinda of Elmet. And Count Zachariah the King.
cake. I made this now myself. Let's try it out. It doesn't make a lot of noise.
But it makes the noise that counts. I needed this to be made so bad. I don't know if you know what this is called, but a Norse wrangle. The fact that it's a wrangle, that there is no one other than Neri, His Grace Morgan, was kind enough to make this wrangle for you, and His Majesty decorated the
Yes, that's right. There's only one thing that I could think that your mobile establishment might need. That is a little more time.
Outlands! Look upon these three. You will find joy. You will find hospitality. And you will find the heart of this kingdom. You honor us through your gift.
Rejoice and hear the words of Hrothgar and Ingrid, king and queen of these glorious outlands. Know well that we hear the laughter resonant across the stag lands, the music in our halls, and see joy boundless in the eyes of our people. Moreover, we see those outlanders who spread such happiness everywhere they go, joyful inspiration, and a beacon against darkness. It has well been shown that happiness is amongst the worthiest of pursuits. And yet, this reward, this happiness cannot be separated from good people.
It's from a 16th
For this
century
reason,
manuscript.
its proper reward do not abandon the worthy conduct that created it. In like mind, we do turn our regard to Katerina, Miranda, and Zechariah, trailing birds like stardust among everywhere they travel. Thus, it is our pleasure to name them as harbingers of joy.
One assignment, and my husband was very upset with me for this, and I regret nothing. Her Excellency Phaedra, we let in on this, and I was like, can you bring in pigeons on fire? And Rothgar's like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, no, it's perfect. And Phaedra found German manuscripts with fiery pigeons flying into the air. So, thank you. And there's Phaedra has made each of these so that you would match with love. And there is Maximilian, I'm just taking wrong, and there is guys came together and did the calligraphy overnight for us. It's a work of love for all of the love.
All may know of the incredible contributions that these gentles have made to the Outlands and the known world in laughter and in joy. All this do we confirm with confidence, expressive of great gladness, and with acclamations of abounding joy, the 17th day of January, on Associated 60, in 2026 in the common reckoning of years, Hrothgar, king, Ingrid, queen. The scroll done for Katerina was done by Baronessa Phaedra and Massimiliano Baron Gergale. The scroll for Nerienda was done by Baroness Phaedra and Livia. And the scroll for Zechariah was done by Baronessa Phaedra and Yazita Baroness Gergale.
I'm sorry, Livia. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you all for the joy that you do.
For the immeasurable love and laughter these harbingers of joy bring to our society. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip!
That is all that we have for tonight. We thank you all for sharing the day with us. We have had a wonderful time, and we hope that everybody can now take some time and enjoy the evening.
And I realized I didn't mention it once today, so violence! Consensual violence. Tomorrow, I don't know if y'all heard. I've been mentioning it a few times. There's gonna be a handful of hurt. Oh, there's something else.
We do have one thing.
Sorry. Do I need to stop?
My apologies. There's one last bit of business. The Order of the Mark has business before this court.
Your Royal Majesties, Excellencies, peers, and populace, we, the members of the Order of the Mark, the newest peerage of the society, dedicated to the excellence in ranged martial pursuits, stand before their Royal Majesties at the Outlands on this joyous day of your coronation. The Order of the Mark honors those who demonstrate great prowess and leadership in target weaponry, siege weapons, and thrown weapons. We value precision, balance, the guidance of others, and the service to the realm through our distant yet unerring skills. As peers, we commit to teaching, protecting, and upholding the honor of these noble arts. Our insignia, the tinctureless badge, a set of nesting scale weights within and conjoined to a masculine flurry at the upper point, symbolizes the true mark, the ancient tools of measure and balance, ensuring every shot, cast or launch, is accurate and just. The masculine flurry at the upper point, with its blue floor-leaf ornament rising upward, evokes the direction of our aim, pointing ever forward, whether toward the self in pursuit of mastery or toward the enemy in defense of the realm. In recognition of this new period, the Honorable Lord Christopher had to crafting a white knife for each of the orders of the mark, bearing the insignia. Honorable Lord Christopher, please present Your Majesty with the knife. With deep respect and loyalty, we present to Her Royal Majesty this finely wrought blade, sheathed in white leather, emblazoned with our insignia and the crown, almost. The knife is more than an adornment. It is a symbol of vigilant guardianship from afar. Bear wearing it throughout your reign, Your Majesty carries the pledge of our order, that arrows, axes, stones, and bolts stand ever ready as her distant shield, striking true to defend the throne, the kingdom, and all who serve under her wise and glorious rule. It embodies the balance, precision, and resolve of the mark, a constant reminder that even from the farthest line, we protect and honor the crown. May this gift accompany her during her reign in victory, peace, and prosperity.
The knife is a handmade knife that's patterned forged Damascus steel in a raindrop pattern with a traditional leaf blade, and the scales are 10,000-year-old woolly mammothite. You want me to keep track of that?
It honors me to be able to represent your order when it's going to be. So I prefer. Thank you for giving. Hold on.
Three cheers for this generous presentation. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Get back to my, now I have violent. The thing that brought me to the SBA was pirates. But after that, were swimmers. I don't know how many of you grew up is heavy, whether that is cotton truck, whether that is racist. My joy is amplified by seeing the members of this populace excel. There are 3 tournaments being held tomorrow. I would be honored for every person who desires and is able to participate in these tournaments to bear my favor and spend the day allowing me to bear witness to your skill. Please consider coming tomorrow. It would be the best gift I could ever ask.
Now closes the court of their majesties, Hrothgar and Ingrid, king and queen of the Outlands. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
Long live the Outlands!
That cannot be. Go have fun! And first time clean up!
You have the majesties, please go about your business.